Have you ever wondered why your songs aren't working in church? Do they look great on paper? Do they sound amazing after you write them? But for some reason, when you play them on Sunday, they just don't land very well? Well, in this video, I'm going to share with you the top 3 mistakes that worship leaders make when bringing new songs to their church. Let's go. Hey, my name is Berch, and I'm a worship leader, a songwriter, and an independent artist. And over the last 20 years, I've had the most amazing pleasure of writing songs for my church and churches all over the place. And I've found that there are these simple, avoidable mistakes that most worship leaders make when presenting new songs to their church. Some of us sometimes think that the reason why our song isn't working is because it wasn't good enough, or because our church isn't welcoming to new music, or if it's not written by a select group of people or some specific artist or specific worship leaders out there in the world and around the country, then these songs just won't work in my church. I want to propose to you that maybe that's not the case, but there are a few simple strategies that you can put into practice that will make all the difference when bringing new songs to your church. The first of which is the two-parter. It's editing/co-writing. One of the most important skills you can learn is how to edit yourself. While you're writing a song, ask yourself this question: does this word or this phrase match the overall theme of the song? And if it doesn't, you gotta change it. Sometimes you get inspired to write a really audacious line or a phrase that seems so fresh, but it doesn't match the whole idea of the song. So if it does not serve the song, it does not belong in the song. As I'm constructing a melody, I'm constantly editing myself. Does it feel fresh? Is it interesting? Is there any way that I can make this better? It is the same thing with editing a song after the fact. Many times we listen to a song in the context of the moment or the room that we were in. And when we remove ourselves in that context, we can truly hear what that song is like. I can then say, this needs a rewrite, or this needs to be tweaked just a little bit to make it that much better. The second part of point 1 is co-writing. The magic in songwriting comes with writing together. This is a skill that many people have a hard time becoming comfortable with. When you're songwriting with other people, you're allowing them to be exposed to you in a very vulnerable environment. What will they think of me? Do they like my idea? Am I doing a good job? Does everyone hate me right now because my ideas are so bad? Listen, we have all been there. And if you could learn to push past your feelings and overcome your discomfort, you can experience a whole new realm of songwriting by writing with other people. I encourage you, the next time you want to write a song, invite a friend over. Or the next time you finish a song, send it to someone and ask them to give you their thoughts, to maybe tweak it or adjust it, or how could they make it better. The second mistake I see so many songwriters make is having a poor arrangement. Whenever you present this song in front of a group of people, you play it in church, that song is not just melody and lyrics. It's also an arrangement. It's guitar parts, it's drum patterns, it's melody, it's harmony. It has all of these components comprised in this one song, and how you present it makes all the difference. Let me give you a few thoughts on that mistake. Making an arrangement, that's way too long. Making an arrangement that's way too short. Not allowing sections to repeat when they need to, or making sections repeat far too often. Does the piano part or the guitar parts match what's happening lyrically and melodically? Should you even be singing this song? Is it in the right key? Was it written by a male and sung by a male? Does it need to be sung by a female? Maybe the vocal register needs to change. Maybe you need to raise the key or lower the key. There's all of these different aspects of arrangement that many songwriters don't take into consideration. And when it's presented, the song flops. It's not because the song was bad, it's because the presentation of the song fell short. Consider this. Have you ever been to an amazing steakhouse that They bring you that juicy ribeye or that bone-in tomahawk, and it's been slow cooked in the oven and reverse seared, and it's just got the most amazing marbleization. It's the best steak in town. And when they bring it to you, they bring it on a dirty plate. I would imagine the answer is no, because that steakhouse realizes that presentation is just as important as the taste of that steak. Your arrangement is no different. Hey, if you're getting value out of this video, why don't you drop a like, consider subscribing so you never miss an episode just like this. Before we get into mistake number 3, I got a couple of honorable mentions for you. It's too complex, either musically or theologically. Now don't get me wrong, I love a couple of great chords and some really special musical dynamics, but sometimes our songs get too fancy for their own good. It also might be a little bit too complicated theologically. Don't get me wrong, our songs should be deep and thought-provoking and challenging, but you have to take into consideration that in your room, there's a variety of different people. So if our songs are a little bit too far out of the blue or a little bit too heady, we can lose a lot of people and our songs can flop. Maybe your song's a little too self-centered. Maybe your song is a little bit too much about how good you are or how bad you are or how far you've come, and your song needs to have a little bit more of a solid foundation about Jesus. These are songs for the church, after all. Maybe it's the right song, but it's the wrong time. I'll just throw out a couple of practical things here. Different times of the year, our country gets ravaged by wildfires. Maybe when that's happening, it's not the best time to write a song about God being a consuming fire. Just a thought. Maybe you're in a season of your church that things are getting more and more simplified, and your song depends on tracks and techno beats and lights being flashed. Could be the right song, but it might be the wrong moment. And the third big mistake that I see so many worship leaders make when bringing their songs to church is they do not have buy-in. What do you mean by buy-in, Berch? Thanks for asking. I mean that no one in the room outside of yourself believes in this song. One of the best ways for your song to catch in church is for people in the room to already know the song. This is what I've done in the past. Before I play a song on Sunday morning, I've played it in all kinds of environments in my church. I've tried it out in my small group. When that song gets played in a small group and that small group hears it, they felt like they were on the cutting room floor and they already know it, and the whole room can get energized by their passion. I played it at a staff meeting. If you play it at a staff meeting and the staff really enjoys it, when you play it on Sunday, they're gonna be so ready to engage in worship with your song. I've shared the song with my pastor. Not sharing your song with your pastor before you play it on Sunday might be one of the biggest mistakes a worship leader can make, because you don't have buy-in from the leader of your church. Here's the unforeseen win with building buy-in before you play the song on Sunday. When you play it in front of people, you're gonna have to edit it. You'll find out what sections make sense and what don't. You're gonna change the arrangement. You'll know if the song is far too long or far too short, and you will realize what parts of the song land the best in the room. Here's what I've learned. Writing songs are both art and science. And if you can learn a few tools, they can make all the difference in your process and in your collaboration process. If you want to see another video about how to write songs like this, click on this video and I'll see you over there.